I am super happy to welcome you on my Coffee on Camera event that happens every week on Tuesday at 11 a.m. in Europe, okay? In Warsaw, exactly. So let's be honest, in Warsaw. I'm not in Warsaw at the moment, but because we are actually in a completely different time zones very often, let's agree it's gonna be 11 a.m. on Tuesdays in Warsaw. And I would like to talk to you today about hate and how to deal with it and what to do in order to keep recording and in order to keep posting, keep producing your content, even though someone left you a negative comment. I'm going to start with the definition of hate. And I must say that I've been reading many definitions online and in some dictionaries. I don't like those definitions because every single one of them actually just, really deeply decides who is the person who is leaving us a comment. And I want to say that not everyone who is leaving a hating comment is a hater, and not everyone who is leaving, not every hater is going to leave only hating comments. So I really don't want to focus on that person who is on the other side. I want to comment. I want to really focus on a comment and what it does to us, what we can do about it, and can we do anything about it, and how should we react to this situation. So in my opinion, not every single negative comment is going to be a hate. So the difference for me, and I hope that you will agree, I will be really interested to know whether you agree with me or not, because if you don't, let me know what you think. I think that not every single negative comment is going to be hate. Hate is more focused on me as a person, is going to try to offend me, is going to provoke me to argue, is going to tell about me in general. The hate is going to really refer to me as a person rather than to the content that I produced. And that is one of the main differences that I'm going to see, because obviously there are going to be comments where people are going to let you know, I didn't like the music, I didn't like the background, I didn't like your hair. And that is more on on not necessary comment, but well, if you don't like my hair, you don't like my hair. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter to the comment anyway. I mean, to the content anyway. But I want to tell you that if you are reading comments, do not automatically think that this is hate, because sometimes if we think that someone is hating us, we feel intimidated, and this is affecting us more than the person who is actually leaving this comment, which is the most important thing. So if you want to decide if the comment that someone left you is a hate comment or hating comment or not, this is going to be the difference. The hating comment is usually not relevant to the content, not relevant to what you're talking about, not relevant to what you're teaching and what you want to talk about in your content, in your video, in your posts, but it is going to refer to you in global as a person, and it's going to try to offend you, and it's going to try to provoke you, and maybe it's going to have some matters that really doesn't matter when it comes to the content, but is going to maybe touch you very deeply. And on that, so I don't think that every single comment is hate, but I know that sometimes, even if this is not hate, is going to be quite painful for some of you. That's why I'm going to talk to you about it in a second. But another question that you're very often asking me when I'm talking to my clients who are, and especially students who are joining the program 30 Days to Confidence on Camera Challenge, they are asking me, can I delete comment from my space? And I want to tell you that I would definitely say, yes, this is your space. This is the space that you are creating. This is the space that is important for you. This is the space that you think is supposed to work this way and create this mood or create this atmosphere. And if someone is ruining this for you, it doesn't really matter whether that comment is hate or just a negative comment. You can easily just delete it. Let's imagine I'm going to invite 15 of my friends, and most of them are recording videos, most of them are promoting themselves online, most of them are going to take photos, and they are going to promote their themselves somehow online, which basically means they're going to create a lot, they're going to show up a lot, and we are talking and chatting about it. And there's this one person who's constantly saying, oh my God, you were taking so much photo. It makes no sense. It's awful. It's awful that you're showing up on the cameras all the time, and starts offending us and starts telling them how ridiculous it is and how stupid it is. Are you going to invite this person to your party the second time? I won't. And I want to tell you that my space on Facebook, on my Facebook page, even if it's public page, it's a business page, this is still my space. And my Instagram, my Pinterest, my LinkedIn, all the other platforms, TikTok, even TikTok, guys, it's the platform. It actually is a space that I am creating for myself and my audience. And if I don't like the way someone behaves, I'm not going to invite them again. So I can block them, I can delete the comment, and I don't even have to explain anything. And I want to tell you that in my career so far, I actually deleted just one comment that really made no sense, that was quite offensive, and I just didn't want it to be there anymore. It was quite early in my career of producing videos, so I just basically deleted that and I left it. And I don't even remember what was that about, but I remember that happened because that was exactly the moment when I wanted to decide for myself whether I'm going to keep it, leave it, let it stay there, or do I want to delete it? And I just decided that I'm going to delete it. This is my space. I want to invite to my space people that think in a similar way, want to create, want to develop, want to grow, want to develop their businesses online. And this is basically the atmosphere that I want to create. So if someone just doesn't behave properly and is just calling people names and it's commenting negatively, I can easily just delete it. And I don't have to explain myself because this is my room. It's like your room. Someone comes into your room and throws a rubbish in the middle of the floor, you are going to throw them out and you're going to throw out the rubbish. Are you going to explain yourself? Are you going to try to tell everyone, why did I do it or why did I not do it? No. This is your space, guys. Remember about it. The space, the comment space under your post, under your video is your space. And this is the space that you can moderate. And if you like the comment, you can leave it. If you don't like the comment, you can delete it. You don't have to explain yourself. And if you want to, you can even start deleting positive comments because you've got the power to do that. And I know that some people are going to tell me you are not open for feedback. And I want to say, I am not. I'm really not open for feedback for every single person from the internet. I am not. There is a very specific group of people who are allowed and who are actually allowed to just comment on videos or giving me negative feedback or giving me constructive feedback, and how constructive that is, we can actually see very often. But then there is actually a very small group of people who have the power to give me some information that I can take it to myself. And usually these are people who are recording videos like I do. If someone doesn't record videos or just recorded one video somewhere there and are not recording anymore, it's just, I'm not interested because you just don't have the experience. You just don't have the knowledge. You don't have expertise that can actually give me any information. And I actually even recorded a video that says, I don't listen to the filmmakers or, filmmakers, filming schools, students, because that is a completely, again, this is again, different, completely different experience, completely different production. This is something else. It's something else. That's why I just basically don't listen to it. So I want you to decide for yourself, what is it that you want to create on your channel? What is it that you want to create in your space? And are you going to approve or disapprove, or just maybe block, or maybe delete, or read or not read? Decide it for yourself, because this is the space that you're creating for people who think like you, who need your information, who want your information, who are looking for your information. And if you are allowing negative impact on your channel, and that is impacting you, because it always does, don't even tell me it doesn't, but if it does, and you stop producing your videos, then your clients and your potential audience is going to suffer because you're not going to share your knowledge and your expertise with them. So think about the group that is interested. Think about the group that is really into what you're saying, that is really looking and seeking for your information, and you want to share with them. And if you want to share with them, do it, and don't worry about anything else. And yes, you do have a power of keeping or deleting a comment, whether you like it or not. It doesn't even have to be hate. It can just be negative comment, just impacts you and you just don't like it. You don't want it to stay there. You don't want it to start creating any discussions, because obviously some people that are your fans are going to start defending you, and there's going to be this negative whatever. If you want to avoid this, you are absolutely okay to just delete the comments and just block people from your space, because it is your space. Obviously, it's going to be easier on one platform and it's going to be more difficult on the other platform, and you just have to figure out how to do it. But basically, please just allow yourself to decide who you want to invite, because very often at the very, very beginning, when you start recording, I've noticed that students really want to please everyone. But if your idea is to be very popular, you want to create your brand online and you want to be seen by millions or hundreds of thousands of people, imagine now that you're trying to please every single one of them. You will just be doing this and then doing that, and completely, you will have to be very, very inconsistent in what you're doing. So you need to ask yourself, what is it that you want to create on your channels? What mood, what atmosphere, what inspiration, what topics you're going to talk about on your channel. And then once you have it, you can just basically follow it. And whenever you have to make a decision whether a video is good or not, I would like you to turn inside rather than outside. And obviously, we will want to listen to some feedback, but wait for a second. First of all, you need to create your inside guidance that is going to tell you, this is a good video, it's going to go out. This is not a good video, it's not going to go out. And it really doesn't matter whether your hair is messy, whether your shirt is not ironed, whether you're not shaved and you've created a video. If something is important and if the message is important, it's quite good to just post it. And do you want to improve the quality of your video? You do. Do you want to put there a really nice music that it's pleasant to listen to? Yes, you want to do it. Do you want to really improve the quality of the way you are speaking, or maybe the clarity of the way you're speaking about the topic? Yes, you want to work on that, but it doesn't have to be perfect in order to go out there. And if there is someone who doesn't like it, they do not have to watch it, and you do not have to listen to their feedback, because guys, choose people who can give you feedback carefully. They need to have expertise. I think that was Oprah who said that. If you're not on stage, I'm not interested. And I do agree with that so much and so deeply. This actually is so true to the core of my existence. Because if you are not recording videos and if you're not building your brand online, I'm not interested in your feedback. Whether you think it's constructive, whether you don't think it's not constructive, I'm not interested, because you are not the person who's going to really give me a really valuable information. I'm going to tell you something. There are many people that I would be interested in to hear from, but they're too busy recording their own videos. And often if someone is recording video and he's giving me feedback, they usually say on a private message, they're going to say, oh, I've seen that you had a problem with that. This is how I dealt with that in my case. Maybe you're going to use it. And they're not coming back to check whether I'm using it. They're not coming back to decide whether my video was better next time or not. No, because they're too busy. They just wanted to help me. They gave me information I can use for the future. And that's it. They're not trying to change my videos. They're not trying to change me. They're not trying to change anything. So guys, first of all, I would like to invite you to decide for yourself whether you would like to leave a comment or not leave a comment. This is your decision. You are empowered to do that, and you don't have to explain yourself. This is important. Whenever someone comes into your house and leaves, I don't know, a furniture that you don't like, someone from outside comes in, leaves the furniture and goes, and you don't like this furniture, you don't know what it is, it's ugly and it smells and it doesn't, or even it's beautiful, but you don't know what it is, and you want to get rid of it, you just throw it out. Do you explain to anyone why you did it? No, you don't have to explain yourself. And it's the same with a comment. If you want to start deleting positive comments, it's fine, you are empowered to do that, because you are creating the place that you want to create in, that you want to teach in, that you want to educate in, that you want to show yourself, and that you are creating the space that is creating your brand online. That's why you need to take a responsibility for that. If you don't like a comment, you just delete it. That's it. That's it. You don't have to read it. Some people are screaming that, and then they're keeping them for future, and they're telling me, I kept it because I wanted to prove this person that she or he was wrong. And I want to tell you, please do not do it. You, first of all, you don't have to prove anything. That's your space, your video, your space with the comments on their video. You can delete it. You don't have to explain yourself. And then on the other hand, guys, we don't know who is that person on the other side. I've noticed that there was one situation when I was in a group of other entrepreneurs online, and there was this comment that the person got under her post, and she started asking, what am I supposed to comment back? What am I supposed to say back in order to teach them they really shouldn't leave those comments? I want to stop you from doing this, okay? I want to stop you from teaching haters, teaching negative commenters to stop being them, because this is them and it depends on them, and we don't know who they are, we don't know what is their intention. And if you start guessing their intention, if you start teaching them, if you start coaching them under your video, oh my God, this is going to start a really huge spiral of not necessarily positive energy. And my question is, do you want to actually spend time on that? Or maybe you should really spend time on creating another video that is going to share fantastic knowledge and fantastic expertise with your audience. That is important, guys. Keep an eye on that. You are not going to change other people. They have a right to like something or not like something. They have right to agree with you and not agree with you. You have right to delete the comment. Do you know? They have their own space, they have their own rights, you have your own space, you have your own rights within this space, and let's not try to change each other. If I don't like someone, if I don't like watching someone else's videos, I don't like watching someone else's posts because I don't agree with this, I delete it, or I block it, or I just unfollow them so I don't watch their things. And it's normal and it's okay and it's fine. And it's really okay to do it. You don't have to watch them. They don't have to watch you. I think one of the important things that we have to talk about is that remember that you want to talk to the group of people who is really into your topic, who is really into your content, because you're looking for really people who are interested and who you can help. You will not be able to help everyone. Even if you think that what you have, whether that's product or service, can help everyone, not everyone is going to want it. Not everyone is going to need it at the moment. Not everyone is going to want to invest in it. And it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely okay. They don't have to, but you don't have to buy into their negative space as well. So just make sure that you maintain this. And I would like to invite you to just not read those comments at all. If you see that the comment starts and it's negative, you don't have to follow and read it. You can just delete it and it's fine. And I want to tell you that this is what I'm doing. And I must say that in my career, when I'm producing my videos, it actually, I didn't really get anything that would be so violent that I would be really deeply hurt, or I felt hurt. But remember, it is you who decides whether that's hurtful or not. Their intention is irrelevant to your situation. They can have good intentions and try to teach you something, or try to give you feedback or constructive feedback. You decide whether you take it or not. You decide whether you decide whether it's important or not. And this is your thinking about this comment. Someone leaves you words and you decide what they're meaning. It's important that you remember about that. So do not buy into the comments and constructive feedback that you didn't invite, you don't want, and you're not interested in. It's fine. It's okay. They can leave it. You can delete it or you can leave it. It doesn't matter. When it happens to me, I actually have a vlog from the place where I live at the moment, which is Qatar. And some people don't like the fact that I'm recording those videos. Some people don't like something in my videos. Some people don't like music in my videos, which is absolutely fine. I don't like it all the time myself. So for the next time, I'm just going to choose better music, and it's fine. But you see, reading those comments is only okay, or it's okay to read them. But if you are at the very beginning of your road, of your journey of recording, I would like to invite you to stop reading them, just delete them and forget about them. It's not important, because first, you really need to build your own compass, your own inner compass that is going to tell you whether your video is good or not. If your daughter tells you that your video is awful because you've got really bad hairstyle, it doesn't matter, because it really doesn't impact the topic. If your son tells you that you look irrelevant or it's awful because you are using your hands to gesture, it's irrelevant. You have to find in yourself what is important about your video, what is good about this video, and whether you want to post it or not. And then if your hair is messy, if your shirt isn't properly ironed and you still want to post it, own it. And someone comments that your hair is messy, you say, yeah, my hair is messy, I can see that. That's it, finished. But that actually starts with building your inner compass. So first step that I would advise you is to do not read those comments, just delete them. Then when your inner compass is strong, when your inner compass and inner guidance is strong, and you know why those videos are good, you can start reading those comments and maybe sift them and decide whether this comment is valid. Okay, they didn't like the music, maybe I'm going to change the music for the next time, or it's not valid and you're just going to disregard it. But you need to build your inner strength first. So if you don't know how to do it, I will invite you to just join me for coaching session, even one coaching session. If there is something that someone left you under your videos and it was negative comment and it still hurts you months and months later, let's meet and let's talk about it, and let's dissolve it, because there is no point for you to hold. This is going to be something that's going to hold you back, and you don't want it. You don't want to stay with it, because there is no point to do it. Really no point to do it. So please give yourself a power, give yourself a possibility of deleting comments you don't like. Make sure that you realize that the space under the comments is your space. This is your room. This is your atmosphere, your education, knowledge, product and service, and you decide whether someone stays with you or not. And you don't have to ask anyone for permission to do it, and you also don't have to explain anyone why you did it if you don't like it. It's fine. You can just do it. It is your space, like the space that you have around you. So give yourself permission. Also, build your inner compass, because that's the main important thing that you will need to have in order to be able to keep creating and not to be impacted by negative comments, constructive criticism, or overwhelm, or just constant feedback that you're getting from your clients. Just basically build your inner compass, inner strength, and once you have it, you can keep creating no matter what. And that is the most important thing. If you feel that this is important message, please share it on your channel, share it on your pages, share it wherever you want, share it with your friends, send it to your friend who's also creating videos, so they know that they are all allowed to just delete whatever they don't like to. Find a group of people who can give you feedback and listen just to them. Don't listen to anyone else. Remember, if they are not on the stage, we are not interested. If they are not doing what we're doing, they cannot help us anyway. So there is no point. There is no point. And also, please treat them with respect, because They can be just busy people who left comment and didn't even think that this is going to touch you so much and so deeply. Maybe they just, left a stupid comment. They forgot about it. They don't even know that you keep thinking about it. So let's not try to guess who they are, what is their purpose, what is the reason, what is their intention. That's their thing. That's their thing to deal with. That's them. That's for them. Let's leave it for them. This is their business. Our business is to keep creating our content. Our business is to keep a really good atmosphere for people who want to learn, who want to get knowledge, who want to get creative, who want to use our product. We want to create space for them. And if someone is not in that group, they're okay to go somewhere else, but we are okay to create whatever we want to create. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope you are finding my information informative, and I hope that it inspired you to keep creating no matter what. I hope that that inspired you to create the atmosphere that you want to create, and that to create the space that is going to inspire others to grow, to build their businesses, to earn more money, and to just be themselves and to achieve whatever dreams they have about their life. Thank you very much for watching me today. Share this video with people who you think you need it, and I will see you next week on Coffee on Camera at 11 in Europe, and we are going to talk about exactly building our inner compass. How do we decide whether our video is good